How do you deal with a problematic family member? Let's talk about this. So how do you deal with a problematic family member? Well, a lot of those nurses, LPN, LVNs that are out there know what I'm talking about. Even doctors, you all know there's always going to be problematic family members. They're everywhere. But what makes them problematic though? The fact that they care, or they just get on your nerves, they just want things done a certain way, or they think that you working in the facility or you taking care of their family member makes you a servant, because some people cannot tell the difference, okay? And I've met some, that think that you're nothing but a servant. I've met those who think that they're better than you because you're waiting on I don't know. But how do you deal with family members that are annoying? And you're going to find those. It's interesting we call them annoying. But if the shoe were flipped or switched, do you think you'll be that annoying family member? Because there's a thin line. But let's just answer the question. Problematic family members, how would you deal with them? Well, first of all, you cannot be rude, but you should also, it's like dealing with doctors that are rude to you. I mean, I don't know why anyone would be rude unless they just, I don't know, maybe they need to use the bathroom or something. But, but the truth of the matter is you cannot be rude, because in you being rude or you losing your temper, what that does is sometimes you're not able to make your point. Okay, so it's just you being assertive. Okay, there's a difference between being assertive and being aggressive. Okay, so say for instance, an irate family member comes to me as the nurse on the floor. Maybe I'm just passing out meds, so I'm not aware of what has been going on with that patient. And a lot of times you don't know because you're not there 24/7. So they're probably taking out their anger or frustrations out on you because you just happen to be the one there. And they're like, well, my mother hasn't had a bath, she hasn't had a shower, she has not been changed, da. Now, first thing first, and I've been on both sides, meaning I've been as a worker, as a nurse, I've been there, but I've also been on the side of being a family member. And yes, it can be frustrating. However, you as the nurse, you need to put yourself in their shoes. If you have a family member who's not been changed, if you have a family member whose food is sitting by their side, it's cold and they've not eaten, if you have a family member whose clothes are soiled, and you're going to be angry because because at that point, you're not thinking, oh, guess what? They're short-staffed. Now, sometimes you remember, but then when it keeps happening, right? It keeps happening over and over again, you're going to be upset. And yes, sometimes family members will come at you that way. You need to take control of the situation. Does that make sense? First of all, you're not going to be yelling at them. It's a situation. It's like being in a restaurant, okay? You tell the waitress or the waiter that my food is cold. I need this warmed up. Yes, you run the risk of maybe them spitting in it when they're bringing it back. However, the waiter isn't going to have a shouting match with you, even though he has tables he's waiting on and he's overwhelmed. A lot of times, maybe they'll call the manager to come take care of an irate patient. A family member, and I know that. But the truth of the matter is, take control of the situation. First thing you want to do is apologize. Whether you're right or wrong, it doesn't matter at this time. You're the professional, and it's assumed that you've been trained, okay? So you're going to act like you have sense. So an irate family member comes to you and they have a complaint and they're rude to you and they're probably not in their best behavior. well, take control by forcing their hand, so to speak. Because if someone is raising their voice at you and they're coming at you, and you remain professional and you're level-headed and your voice is even toned, or even keel, they're gonna come there because they're expecting you to act a certain way and you didn't. That kind of it stops them, right? Now, it might not stop them immediately. Some still go on later, blah, 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 blah. But later they'll come apologize to you. I'm saying this from experience. I'm someone who I've been in this field for 20 plus years, so I totally get it. Have I had irate family members? Of course. And a lot of times they're talking to me about things I don't know anything about. And I'm just like, I'm very sorry that happened, but could you tell me again what is the matter? Do you see how that works? And the person is like, well, what I'm saying is, oh my God, I don't know. And some will get personal in that they will say things like, I don't want to talk to this person. Or she's talking, I don't understand her. Or could you get someone, I've had this happen to me before actually. Can I talk to someone who speaks English? And my thing is, if you're irate like that and you're acting stupid, because I'm the charge nurse, I'm just going to give you time. I'm going to give you time because, again, I'm not made out of steel. I have feelings. So if you keep on and on and on, first of all, I'm going to tell you, sir, ma'am, first thing first, you need to stop shouting. Okay, I'm trying to help you here. I'm not exactly sure why you're angry, but you being angry and yelling at me is not going to solve the problem right now, because there are other patients and there are other people here. So it's like you're kind of almost talking to them like a child, okay, without appearing to do so. Does that make sense? You got to take control of the situation. It's like, okay, let's stop, let's take a breather, let's breathe. Of course, you're not saying those words, okay? And some will go on, and usually when they get personal, and some will, okay? It could be anything against you. It could be anywhere from, oh, can somebody get me, I don't want to talk to these people. These people could be because of your color. It could be because of you talking with a different accent. It could be because this person doesn't recognize you on this floor. It's a myriad of things. You just let them know, sir, ma'am, I'm the person to talk to. Well, I don't want to talk to you. Okay, I'm sorry to hear that, but I'll see if I can get someone you can talk to. Or what I can't do at this time is give you the number to the DON, or be firm, be assertive, be professional. You always have to be professional. You are not going to get in a shouting match with them. You're definitely not going to be fighting them. Okay, you don't want to get a black eye or go to jail just because you knocked out someone. Because a lot of times you want to do so. It's natural, okay? However, the not so natural thing to do is for you to lose your cool. Are you going to lose your... Sometimes you got to walk away. Sometimes you're going to walk away like, excuse me. And you just walk away because you know you're going to say something that, of course, your colleagues are going to pick up or the patients are going to pick up, and it's going to get you in trouble. So you walk away, go to the bathroom. It doesn't matter. Call somebody else. Okay, call the DON. I don't care who. Call your colleague. Call the nursing aide like, you know, I need a breather right now. This person is getting on my nerves. And you're going to, if you've worked in a place, sometimes you're just going to know those divas, okay? But as much as possible, try and put yourself in their shoes. When you are the daughter or the son or the spouse of someone in the hospital or in the nursing home or anywhere where they're not home, there are a lot of things you're dealing with. You're dealing with anger. There's guilt. Okay, there's frustrations. There's all those things going on, and sometimes people lash out. And the people that they lash out at is those people taking care of their loved ones. They do. Like I told you guys, I've been on that side, the other side. But again, this is me. This is my makeup. I usually try not to lash out at people who I know can hurt my loved ones. That's just me. Again, I'm talking to the family members now. Some of you are. You're playing dual roles. You're in the healthcare as a nurse or CNA or doctor, and then you have a family member that is in one of these places, and then you have to play the family member's role. You need to also understand, again, I'm just going to use my experience. I'm not going to be mean to people who are taking care of my loved ones. It's like you put a child in daycare. You want to try and be nice to those people. Now, there are times when you're going to get angry and make your point, yes, but be mean, outrightly mean. You leave your family member there, they could harm them. Now, I'm not saying that's a good thing to happen, but you just need to be aware when you're talking to people. But now I'm talking to my colleagues at work. You're going to find those family members who are just divas. Nothing is ever good enough. The pillows are not propped up. The sheets are not changed. The TV is not on the right station. I don't know. They're just going to find a reason to lash out. They probably need respite care, and that's something you can take to your DON that they can broker or make happen for them, because there is such a thing as caregiver burnout, and it happens, and they start to do silly things. So it's either they're taking it out on you or taking it out on the family member, and they cannot hit you, but they can hit the family member, So take control. That's what I'm going to tell you. Take control of the situation. Do not raise your voice. Sometimes you have to shout to get them to calm down. Like, can you please calm down? But you say it in such a way that it's an authority in your voice. You're not going to keep getting a shouting match with them. That only gets you in trouble and gets you even more frustrated. It's annoying. Okay, that's how you deal with an irate or a problematic family member. And of course, if this person becomes problematic, it's become a thing with them, they're always doing it because they think they can get away with it, then you need to bring it to their attention. You need to be saying something. Don't keep quiet. You need to let your colleagues know, write your notes. You need to let the DON know, your supervisor, and maybe ask for a change of that patient altogether. Maybe they just don't like you. Maybe because you're white. Maybe because you're black. Maybe because they think you're giving off some LGBTQ signals. I don't know. But sometimes you're just going to have to change your assignment. And maybe that's what you need. Okay? So I'm hoping that you got some golden nuggets from today's episode. If you did, please give me a thumbs up. If you didn't, still give me a thumbs up. Hit the notification bell, and for those who haven't subscribed, it's free. Go ahead and subscribe, and feel free to share my video. I'll see you in the next video.